Hi guys, welcome to A to Z United. This is Anand here and I'm joined by Ankit. And in this video, we are going to provide our match reaction to our latest Premier League victory over Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. So Ankit, yesterday was a wonderful match. Manchester United defeated Sheffield United 3 goals to 2. We of course got to a very poor start. Stephen McGoldrick opened the scoring. Of course, a shocking mistake by our goalkeeper Dean Henderson, and after that we made a good comeback with Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial giving us the lead before half time. So we went 2 goals 1. And after the break, Marcus Rashford again converted an amazing counter-attacking move, counter-attacking chance, and after which we had a nervy 15 minutes at the end where McGoldrick again scored from the corner kick. And but as the game ended, we kind of cling to the result. So 3 goals to 2, and Manchester United have got the much needed 3 points. And viewers, according to you, if Marcus Rashford is your man of the match, please, put a like in this video and also comment on the same. But that being said, I'm actually pretty happy based on the result. This helps us to move into sixth position with a game in hand on the remaining 5 teams above, and which we win, we can potentially come second, even crossing Tottenham Hotspur as well. So, Ankit, brother, wonderful match to see. What was your reaction on yesterday's performance?
It was a very good result to get things kicking off in this busy schedule. I think Pogba and Rashford were magnificent yesterday. Personally, I think that this was one of the best performances by Marcus Rashford in recent times. Yes, I know he scored that hat trick against RB Leipzig, but yesterday he was literally on fire. So yes, I think he deserves the man of the match yesterday for his 2 goals, and the way he performed yesterday. I think it was magnificent. But again, we made it difficult for ourselves by by giving away 2 silly goals. If you see the Henderson blunder in the first goal, I think Maguire is also at fault by giving him that pass, which puts him under pressure, and then McGoldrick and Buck get them away with that goal. And then I think the intensity and the fight that we showed to come back into that game. There were instances where we were offside like 4 to 5 times, but we were finding that space. We were finding that gaps between their defense line. And then, as the commentator also said, that Peter Duty also said that there will come a time that United will break through, and it did happen with Marcus Rashford with that beautiful ball by Lindelof over the top to him. And I think that finish was, I think, very excellent. And then the ball by Paul Pogba was again delicious to set up Martial for the second goal. And then we looked settled, and then we dominated most of the second half as well as the ending of the first half. We dominated. Uh, but then, yes, also the third goal, which Pogba initiated, and it was counter-attacking at its peak. I can say that. But then again, we made it difficult by giving that stupid goal away from Goldrick in the last 10 to 15 minutes. As you said, it was very nervy, and our defending from corners against corners is pathetic, to be very honest. We have considered quite a lot of goals by zonal marking. We considered a goal in the Southampton game, and again yesterday we considered one. So we have to watch out for our heading ability, especially Lindelof and Maguire have to get behind that ball once we are at defending duties at corners. But yes, apart from that, I think there were 10 to 15 nervy moments, but United hanged on and got the much deserved and all important 3 points, which now helps us to get moving above the table and potentially title contenders. So yes, expecting the same performance and result against Leeds on Sunday as well.
Yes, Ankit, absolutely. And in our previous 5 away league matches, Manchester United had to dig deep. They always conceded first. This was no different against Sheffield United, also, who have actually, won who have actually lost 11 games, and just drew one prior to this encounter as well. But Ankit, brother, I think the good news is that Manchester United are currently the fourth team, after Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, and Manchester City to consecutively win 10 away Premier League pitches in a row. So, Ankit, brother, I think that's a wonderful statistic to have, right? What do you think?
Yeah, away form is excellent, and I heard that Peter Duty also commented yesterday that if United had the same form in their home as well, then why not they are the potential contenders for the Premier League title this season. So we have to replicate this form on our home turf as well at Old Trafford, and then I think this team is quite there to challenge for the title. It is very early to say that we are title contenders, but if we continue the same form and if we build a momentum around this busy Christmas period, then who knows, maybe in Jan or Feb we may find ourselves in that second or third position, just few points below Liverpool or who may be at the top of the table. So we have to continue this form, just not away but in home games as well.
Mhm. So yesterday was, of course, the first of 6 fixtures that are going to be played over the past 15 days.
Yeah.
So how crucial was this victory in terms of our league positioning and in terms of the confidence also for the team?
Yeah, it was very important win, because if we hadn't won this game, I think then the pressure would have been back on us, especially on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, considering that we have a lot of fixtures coming up, and if we start losing points or dropping points, then we are going to be then we are going to be very back into that title contention. So it was a very important win to have.
Absolutely, Ankit, correct. So basically, our next, to all the viewers, of course, if you look at the fixture list, our next 4 Premier League fixtures, we are going to be playing 3 games at home and then 1 at away. So I think it's very important for Manchester United to really improve its home form as well in order to be in contention for the Premier League title. And of course, after we finish our hectic fixture list, we'll be playing against Liverpool at Anfield. So hopefully we win our remaining 5 games, which are, of course, none of which are. I think Leicester is the only one who's again in the top
Leicester
6.
and Wolves as well.
Leicester and Wolves as well. So those are some tough games to come. So that just underlines our victory yesterday as to how important that was as well. So Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial again had an amazing performance. This was basically rolling back those days we had when we were under a wonderful run when we just came back after the COVID break as well, the prolonged break as well. So this will do wonders for the team. It was also wonderful to watch Paul Pogba put in a wonderful performance, a good shift as well. I think this was one of those games where Bruno Fernandes could actually, of course, he was also pretty much good in this game. We could kind of visibly notice that after he was subbed off, when Donny van de Beek had come in and how the team kind of slacked a bit. So, but again, as we speak, this is the first time since Bruno Fernandes joined from January. This is the first away game where he isn't, directly involved in any goal or an assist as well. So
Correct. Yeah.
but that's good. That there's also, I mean, it's good in a way where we still scored 3 goals. Rashford and Martial on the score sheet. Paul Pogba had an assist. Victor Lindelof also chipped in. So I think this was a wonderful performance overall throughout the park, apart from those 2 silly mistakes that we conceded. So Ankit, brother, sorry, you had something.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, according to you, we had some wonderful performances on the pitch. Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Paul Pogba as well. According to you, who would be the standard player? Who was the standard player in yesterday's game?
Yeah, for me it was Marcus Rashford. I think his both the goals. The first one, I think the finish was excellent. Just and the sheer power by which he hit the ball. I think the goalkeeper had no chance. And the second one also a proper counter-attacking play by Manchester United, and Rashford finished it off. So yes, I think yesterday's finishing was very clinical, which was very much needed, so that we get the 3 points. And then I just want to talk about that starting 11 that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went with. He went with the same lineup apart from, I think, Telles. He went with the same lineup where we played in the lockdown period with Matic, Pogba, and Bruno Fernandes. I think this formation can work, providing we get a pacey centre back. If we get a centre back in January who has pace, who can complement Maguire, then I think we can play the system, and which is very effective, because we then have 2 creative midfielders. Like you said yesterday, that Bruno Fernandes wasn't involved, and still we scored 3 goals. That because Paul Pogba turned up, and that's all this team needs, that 1 or 2 players turn up and then we can get the results. So just provide Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with maybe a couple of more signings, and then I can really judge him, because as of now I'm still not 100% confident with him. It was just Sheffield. I think against Leeds, it's again a test, because Marco Bielsa is a very good manager, and against technical managers, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer struggles a bit. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens on Sunday. But yes, a couple of signings more. Then I think this squad is properly built for a title contention. Apart from them, then if we cannot get a good run of consistent games, I'm still not confident.
Mhm. Yes, Ankit, absolutely. So as we speak, of course, as you mentioned as well, another tough fixture coming on Sunday as well. We're going to be playing against the high-flying Leeds, who are also a bit inconsistent, but they have a wonderful
Yeah,
manager. So that's going to be a wonderful battle and a wonderful match to see as well. Hopefully, we get a good game. So viewers, of course, more of the content to come on A to Z United, because we'll be putting out more of the match previews and match reactions as we go through this congested fixture list. So stay tuned to our channel. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about yesterday's game and the performances of our team as well. So Ankit, brother, thank you so much for chipping in your point of view as well. It was a wonderful time discussing with you, and thank you so much for joining in. See you.
thank you. Cheers.